Hi. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
So I already hit the record button, so there's that.
Um, I don't know how to hit the record button on this.
Um, I'm not sure either. I don't. Wait. What are you using?
Um, MacBook Air.
I know some people use like different programs to record. Like I know one of my friends uses Fraps, and there's other like screen recorders. The only reason I'm using it is because I like cheat and I use my Elgato, my game capture one, and I use my Xbox to record the Skype calls.
Okay, let me see if I can find in my apps like a um, screen recorder or something.
All right.
So, okay, let's see. Install. Let's see if this up to tonight.
It's saying there's a QuickTime Player is an easy-to-use app for playing, viewing, and interacting with your audio and video files on your computer. It's saying somewhere that you can record your screen with it. There's something that says you can make a movie using QuickTime Player. Just choose File and New Movie Recording.
I have QuickTime Player, but I don't see where you could actually like record on that or anything, but okay. Get that real quick. Yeah. Okay, I think I've got something that'll work on here. Well, I don't know if it's going or... Okay, I've downloaded one that'll work.
Which one did you download?
It is called Screenshot. It is, let's see if I Screenshot Recorder Robot.
I think I've heard of that one before.
I don't know, it might be something new that's out, but whatever works.
I mean, as long as it works, it's totally fine.
Yeah. So, you have any ideas of what you wanted to talk about or anything like that?
Not really. I just usually go with whatever happens. Like I did one podcast with a YouTuber, Galaxy.EXE, and we just talked about games. And then I did a podcast with a friend, Alexis, that I need to post after I post this Call of Duty video that I have. And we talked about her turtle, her being a hybrid cat, and other stuff. So it usually just goes with whatever happens.
Yeah. Sammy, come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Look. Say.
Aww, so adorable. So cute. Oh, the fan spilling in her face.
Yeah. Okay, I need to get my hair cut because I'm getting curls again. It's getting long. Okay, you can go back to sleep. I'm gonna leave you alone. He says, I just want to sleep, people. You have any pets or anything?
Yeah, but they're both downstairs with my mom, laying with her.
Oh, okay. What kind do you have?
I have a Chihuahua and a Poodle. A long-haired Chihuahua.
Oh, okay. My sister has 2 Chihuahuas here. That one's in bed with my mom and one's in her room asleep, and then I've got my Shih Tzu. So.
Wait, so is your thing like recording now?
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought we were waiting for it to download still.
No, I got the fastest internet that I could last week, and so it goes so quick.
We finally got our internet upgraded, and it's so much better. Like, my videos upload so much faster.
It used to take me like half a day to upload a video, and now it takes like under 5 minutes.
Mine, it's really weird. Like, at first the internet was really terrible. After they had said, like, hey, yeah, if you upgrade to this, it's faster internet. We had terrible internet, but like, since recently, it's gotten so much better. Like, uploading a 10-minute video used to take me like 5 hours. Now it just takes me like no more than 10 minutes. And I struggle getting like the information and stuff down. So my descriptions are so long that I'm like, type everything out.
I know. Sometimes you know what's easier in the description box. I've learned is, especially with your links and stuff, is just go to the last video and copy it and then paste it.
I need to start doing that.
So sometimes I do that. And then sometimes I start typing and I'm like, well, why didn't I do that?
Especially when like the descriptions have to be the same. Like, some of mine, I just reference like the first few channels that were as like are my listed as like check out these channels. Like, so I just have those people's channels in there, and then I have the Galaxy's channel in there because he's the one who did my intro with the animation. So
okay.
I just redo that stuff.
How much does he charge to do like the intros and stuff?
For mine, he just did it for free, just because he was like, my friend actually knew him, and we met through that because I told him I was like working on trying to do a better intro. He was like, oh, I have a friend and he might do it for you. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. And once me and Galaxy just started talking, we just hit it off and we became friends, and then he just decided to do it real quick.
Oh, that's cool. Ask him sometime how much he would charge if I wanted him to do like some type of animated intro or something.
Alright. It's somewhat like weird trying to get a hold of him, only because he's like 11. Like, his schedule is kind of weird, but
yeah.
Next time he's on Skype, I'll definitely ask him.
Okay.
But yeah,
So,
where did you do your intro?
I used Final. Actually, I didn't use Final Cut Pro. I just recently changed my intro, but I actually used Windows Movie Maker, or not Windows, the iMovie Maker, and did like for Apple, and I went and went to channel trailers and made it through there. But usually,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
they have like a app where you can actually go to, when you hit new, you can either do a movie or do trailers. and then they have different types of trailers you can do, and then they have like little places. It tells you, put a active thing here, put a motion scene here, and stuff like that.
I didn't know that.
Kind of gives you the layout of how to do it. It's kind of like the dummy version.
I've been doing mine on After Effects.
Oh.
Like, I had to use like different particles to make like the moving backgrounds on mine, and I was setting so many keyframes trying to get them right so that like moved in certain ways, and they have templates for it, and now I feel dumb because I'm like, I did all that work.
Yeah, you just kind of like go through them and you hit play and see which one you would, kind of like, and it gives you suggestions. And it'll tell you where to type in certain stuff, and you just change it to whatever you want to type in there and stuff like that. So
I wish I would have known that. Now I'm too stubborn because now I'm gonna be like, oh, I didn't make it, so like I know I can make an intro, so I should do it.
yeah, but like with all my other stuff, I use Final Cut Pro to actually edit all of my other stuff, and I really like it because I'm actually just now starting to figure out a whole bunch of stuff that you can actually do with it.
Definitely tell me how Final Cut Pro is, because I use Adobe Premiere Pro only because it's like a cousin, sister to After Effects.
Mm-hmm.
So like I just like switch my files between them whenever I need to. So I don't know how Final Cut is.
Oh, I love it. You can like if you go to my YouTube page, if you look at the last couple of videos that I did, I put some like sound effects in there, and I put some like little screenshots of like different things, just to make it funnier. You can do, it's pretty much, you can edit anything on it. You could edit a full movie on it if you wanted to.
I know Premiere Pro and After Effects do that. I didn't know if it was like easier or I don't know. Like, I guess it seems just harder to me just because I don't know how to use it, and I put so much time into learning these ones that it's like everything else is like, could be harder. I don't want to invest the time. But if it's easier, of course I would switch to it, just because why not, if it's going to save me time in the editing process.
To me, I think it's really easy. I mean, I'm picking up new stuff every day, just learning, when I edit my videos. But to me, it's one of the easiest ones there is. The only thing is it's like $300 to download it.
I think I'll just download it.
But it is really easy to do all that. I mean, for me it is. And I wasn't by any means a pro at video editing and stuff before this. And I'm still not. I'm still, working on it, but
yeah. It definitely took me a long time. Like, I know I put out a video like 2 or 3 weeks ago in honor of my favorite rapper's album special effects, and that one took me quite a bit of time, and there were even like some visual effects I didn't put in the video just because I didn't have the time, or my computer just was too slow for it. Like, I had a lot where it was like I had like lightning blended in with my hand and I was controlling it, and had like fire following my finger around, and then it kind of like spread it on my arm, but my computer was just, it's too slow to run and render it that I couldn't put it in the video because my computer kept crashing.
Oh, what kind of computer do you have?
I don't know. It's just a computer. It's a Samsung, but I don't know the specific model because we had it for a few years and I never really used it because we had a desktop, and then after a while of me messing around on it so much, I gave the desktop so many viruses without cleaning it because I didn't know how to at the time. I just kind of kept adding stuff on, and now it's broke. And then I switched to this, and I was like, oh, I can use After Effects on it, because my mom had put it on there. And then she's like,
I don't know if you can use Final Cut Pro on anything but Apple products.
Well, it's a good thing she has an Apple product too. We have both Windows and Apple.
I know most YouTubers and most of the famous YouTubers, that's what they use is Final Cut Pro to do all their videos and stuff. I think like the Shaytards and just all the big ones they use, that's what they use.
I don't think I've ever watched like a ton of Shay Carl's videos. I know I've seen some of them. I've never like gotten like really into it. I like his content. It's nothing against him at all. I just never like sat down and watched a whole like binge of it.
I never have either. There's certain times that I'll come across one of their videos and I'll watch it and I really like it, and then there's sometimes I'm like over it. But I go through that with a lot of different people I have on YouTube. Like I'll like their videos a whole lot for a while, and then it's like I need a break from them.
You almost like wear yourself out. You're like, this is the greatest thing ever. It's like, let's just watch this all the time. And you're like, all right, what's new?
One that I have still always liked, and I do almost watch every day, is the Gape Babe TV. He's a white guy and she's a black lady, and then they have a little mixed son. And he is the cutest thing ever on there. And he's so funny. Like, he'll pick up the vlogging camera and he'll just like be vlogging himself and showing what he's doing, and he's only 2 years old.
It's adorable.
And then I do like the Knive Knowles, but I kind of get tired of them at times too.
So we're talking about YouTubers and everything. What was it that got you into making YouTube videos and for you to want to become a YouTuber?
I just kind of wanted to do like a video diary, something to look back on and everything. And I was in the Navy for 5 years and got out of the Navy, and I have been through a lot, so maybe me being on here and talking about some of those things, I can help other people out too. And even if they're going through the same thing or something similar to it, and just to meet new friends. You don't have to have friends right here. You can do like we're doing and get to know somebody and stuff. So what made you do it?
Mine was more out of like a depression phase, and I saw people and they made me happy watching them, and I was like, if I make videos, I can have people watch me and I can make people happy too. And at first I was almost like half reluctant because I was like, no one's watching these. And I even had an ex-girlfriend's parents say that, like, yeah, if you do this, people aren't gonna watch, or you're not gonna go anywhere in life with it, so you should like stop doing it. And I was like, well, okay then, I guess I'll stop. And then one day I was just like, I had enough, and I was like, I want to make videos. Like, I enjoy doing it so much, so I got back into doing it. And then once I put effort into it, like recently, I've pushed so many videos out now, and it's fun. I talk to people. I've met people like you, people like Galaxy, and a couple others that I'm supposed to do podcasts with here in the near future. And it's just been fun trying to make new friends and bring people together.
Yeah, it is. I've met a lot of people today. I didn't know about the website, but now you can go on there and like type in like hashtag YouTuber or whatever, and they can see you, but you can't see them. So they have to type you questions and stuff. And so I went on to like 4 or 5 of the YouTubers deals, and they actually subbed to me and I subbed to them.
You're gonna have to send me the link to that, because that sounds pretty interesting.
just by me doing that. And I learned a lot because I asked, a lot of questions to some of them, and it was actually pretty fun. I mean, I wish I could have seen them back, but, or they could have seen me back either. But it's, having to type, but oh well, it was still, I got my name out there, so I'm doing that.
As long as you're getting like your name out there and people like what you do, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, it's just hard going from like, you might have so many followers on Twitter, and then hardly any on Facebook, and then somewhere in the middle on YouTube, and so it's kind of, but like just over the past week, I've gotten over 10 subscribers, so, and every time you see that a new subscriber, you're like, yes, I want to do it more,
Yeah, it's almost like
an addiction.
Yeah, like, I was gonna be like, I don't want to say it, but it's almost like doing cocaine. It's like you try it once and you're like, yes, okay, more, and you want more subscribers because it's such a good feeling. Especially like, and I discussed with somebody else on Messenger, another YouTuber, that it's really weird because the more popular YouTubers say, it's not about the views or anything, and you should do it because you love it, but like in my mind, I think to an extent that's somewhat true, but it should also be like, it's also nice knowing when you put a video out that somebody views it and somebody likes it. It's always that nice feeling to have somebody appreciate what you did.
Definitely. I mean, I definitely agree with that 100%. I mean, I think everybody does kind of like it. I mean, so, how long have you been doing YouTube?
I have had my account for, I want to say 4 years, but if you want to consider like actual YouTubing, for about maybe 5-6 months now.
Okay. See, I've probably since January on and off, and then kind of got into it because it was more of a hassle. At first I thought I could do it, and then I was like, I don't have all the right equipment, and then I got some of the equipment, and then my other computer had broke, and then it was just like one thing after another. And now that I finally got everything, it's so much easier to do it, every single day, because that was my plan in the first place, was to put a video out every single day, and that just wasn't possible with the internet and with all my other issues that I was having at the time. It's hard to think of stuff to put out every day sometimes.
It definitely is, especially like when I first started the channel, it was just me, and I was like, people are gonna like me for me, and then I started like noticing it, and I was like, I don't even like me for me half this time. Like, it's so hard to try to push yourself to do it. And one thing I started doing a lot of videos with people is because I noticed like a lot of my friends said I was funny, but when I thought back to it, I was only really funny when I was interacting with people. And it's like, it's really hard because some people have that natural innate ability to be funny by themselves, talking just to nothing. But for me, it's definitely easier talking to people and engaging with people. Like, I can be funny sometimes by myself, but it's more of a hassle to try to think of something and be more comfortable about it than just interacting with somebody.
Well, and for one, you got to get used to talking to the camera, because you feel like for a while you feel kind of awkward and like you're talking to yourself and stuff like that. So you've really got to get used to talking to the camera and stuff.
Yeah, you definitely have to.
I'm still not 100% like where I'll do it in public. I usually just do it like around the house, but I'm getting there. And one day I'll be doing it in public. I'll be like, whatever, I don't care.
I definitely wish I could do that. I only do that when I'm with my friends. But other than that, like, it's one thing I was always uncomfortable doing by myself too, is when I wanted to be funny, I wasn't sure if I was being funny because I had no one to like laugh at it. And in my head it was funny, but there's always those moments when you're like, you tell a joke around people and you laugh because you think it was funny in your head, and then you realize not everybody agreed with it. It wasn't that funny, and you're like, crap. So there's no one to tell you that like this is funny, this is not funny, and sometimes you don't know if it's actually funny till people you don't know comment on it.
Right. And see, I don't really do too much here, so I mean, it's not that hard just to do them around the house or anything like that. Did you watch my 100 funny quotes video that I did?
Nah, I hadn't seen it. I want to say, I think 98 videos on my subscribers thing that I need to watch. So I got behind on that in the past couple days.
Oh, okay. You should check that one out. It's actually really funny.
I'll check that out right after we get done with this then.
I found them online, and it was hilarious at how so true but so funny they are at the same time. So let me see here. If I can just, I was gonna see if I could pull up just a couple of them and see. Maybe. I think there was one that was like about, I have 6 locks on my front door, and every time I go out I lock every other one because I figure if somebody picks the locks, they're always locking 3.
I think that would make me so mad, especially like once I started like picking them, and then like I realized what I was doing, but I wouldn't remember which ones were locked, which ones weren't. So finally getting it down would be so annoying.
And then I think there was one like saying, I want to die peacefully in my sleep like my grandpa did, not like the people in his car that were yelling.
I think one of the funniest and most clever ones I ever heard was the early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
Yeah. So where do you live at?
Belton, Missouri.
Okay.
Don't look it up, it's terrible.
Is it like the middle of nowhere?
I wouldn't say it's the middle of nowhere, but it's like, I don't know, there's a lot of people who claim to be quote-unquote rednecks, but they're more wannabes than anything else. Like, they almost try too hard, but you can tell they're still like city people who want to be taken seriously as respectable people, but they want to be like redneck at the same time, so it kind of clashes, and it's like you're just being really arrogant at this point about it and just be one or the other. But a lot of stuck-up people around here.
Oh. Okay.
What about you? Where are you from?
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
I'm not sure if I've been there before. Is it good there?
It's cool here. I mean, especially now that we have Thunder basketball. That you can go watch, and of course we love the OU Sooners, and you know, there's all kinds of stuff that you can do. It's pretty big right now. It's just been flooding and tornadoes and stuff. I've never seen it this bad, and I don't know how since ever.
A lot of people are complaining about like weather in the past few years, that it's been getting worse and worse.
And this year, I mean, I've never seen it like this. It's just crazy. It's like every single day it's like pouring down rain, storm, tornadoes, just craziness.
My grandma thinks it's the signs of the apocalypse starting.
I've heard my grandmother said that too.
And I told her I didn't want it to be the end of the apocalypse. I was like, because there are so many Marvel movies that are supposed to be coming out that I want to see before I die.
Yeah, I like the Marvel movies too. They're pretty good.
Have you seen the newest Avengers?
No, I don't think I have.
You should definitely go see it. It's so good.
But we have a theater here that has an IMAX screen that's like 6 stories high or whatever and 2,000 feet long, and their speakers are the size of like a small car.
Dang.
And then if you go see something in 3D, it's really, really. And then they have like a upstairs part that they have like a balcony to that you have to be 21, and you just push a button and a waitress comes and get your order, because they have like a restaurant there, or get your popcorn or get your drink or gets you an alcoholic beverage or whatever you want, and they bring it back to your table, and you can do that all through the movie.
I can't do that. So close. So close.
But wait, it's only been here for, maybe 5 years, maybe a little less, maybe a little longer, but it's a really good theater. They have really good quality picture and screens. I don't like going anywhere else now.
There's a place over by us that just opened called Cinetopia, and it's a really nice theater. It's like 54-foot screen, I think, something along that. It's like really big, and like the surround, it's like literally like a speaker all the way around, even all the way around back that hooks around, and there's one, I want to say, every like 2 feet apart from each other around the whole thing, and it sounds amazing. And even when they do, like, they try to like impress you at the beginning, because they'll do like a sound test with rain and thunder,
Yeah.
and then they have it like where it starts out on this side and then you hear it coming around and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, we can do that. And I'm like, yeah, you can. And it's definitely the best one.
The IMAX that we have is like stadium seating, so it's like this. They have an elevator that, for people that can't go up those stairs, but you go up them stairs, you get a workout, because I like to sit at the very top.
I always sit at like the top corners. Like those are the only places I sit.
Middle.
I don't like the middle. For some reason I feel like weird in the middle. And I think that's only because like my parents were always like, we sit at the top corners. And I'm like, alright, I guess that's where we sit now. So like when I see it there, I'm almost half tempted to be like, I'll catch this movie later.
Yeah, but it's really a nice theater and everything. But so, what have you been up to the last couple of days?
Last couple days, I tried to get editing in, but there was like minor like conflicts between friends and stuff like that, so I had to spend time like putting their quarrels at an end. And I think I uploaded one video, but it was because I already had it done, and in the midst of stuff, while I was waiting for somebody to reply, I guess they had taken a nap, so I was just like, screw it, I'm doing this video real quick. And I put it out, and it was actually the podcast of me by myself, like explaining this channel and like who I am and stuff about me. And I did that, and then I saw like a comment that you had posted asking if I still wanted to do the podcast. And I tried to reply on my like upload studio, but it wouldn't let me, and I was like, screw you. I was like, dang it. I was like, I want to reply. I was like, she's gonna think I'm ignoring her. I'm like, I'm not. I was like, stuff's going on.
I was like, I wonder if he still wants to do this. I haven't heard from him.
Yeah, I'm one of those people where if stuff gets in the way sometimes, like I get distracted and I try to get to everything and I try to spread myself thin, and it doesn't work a lot of the time, but I always get back to what I was supposed to do, like eventually, and I do it.
That's totally understandable. Everybody has stuff that happens that you have to put something before that and everything.
Yeah. I always just feel bad though, because I'm always like, I need to make everyone happy now and get it all over with. And sometimes it's just like when you see people that are like, hey, what about me? I'm like, oh, no. I was like, okay, soon. And I try to get everything done, but I'm glad that everyone's calm now, and I'm glad I'm doing the podcast like I said I was going to. So,
Yeah. Have you done very many of these podcasts?
I did the one with myself. I did the one with Galaxy. Those two are uploaded. I did one with my friend Alexis, who actually did both of my, I guess, channel profile pictures, the anime style, and the one that's currently up of me in a Pokemon Team Magma outfit. She did those pictures for me. And I have two with her, actually. And I need to upload that one, because that one's actually in the queue next in Premiere Pro. That just needs the sounds adjusted, and then that goes up, and then this one. That's all I have so far.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm up to if you want to do this like weekly, I mean, or something like that. I mean, or every other week, or once a month, or something like that. To doing this, we can, you know, even do like tag videos or something. Me asking you questions, you asking me questions. Like find the little tag questions that are on, or even go over some of like our favorite YouTube channels, or just different stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe like every month, only because like the only thing with me is I try to go on different sites, meeting different, like, maybe not even YouTubers, just different gamers on Xbox One, and I try to make videos with them. So I try to like spread it with different people, only because I want a bunch of people to be featured on the channel. That way it's more, I guess, interactive with people, and they're like, oh, I'm in a video with that kid, let's go look at that. So I try to make it more like engaging with everyone. But yeah, like, because I'm supposed to do more with Alexis and Galaxy too, so definitely we can do more together if you want.
Yeah, that's completely fine with me. And do you want my cell phone number so you can just text me when you want to do them, and that way if I'm not on my computer or something, that I can get back to you? Or
yeah, you can, I'll send you my number on Skype, and you can plug it in there, and then you can just send me a text message.
Okay, I can do that. Definitely. But alright, you have anything else you want to talk about?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
I know I'll put your link down below in my description box so people can go see your videos and everything. And
I'll do the same for yours.
Mine's pretty easy, so if anybody's watching this, please subscribe to our channels. Give us a thumbs up, and tell everybody you know, and comment down below. And then, alright, bye.
See ya.
Grim, I'm coming to the rescue! I'm here! I'm here! Help!
What's up?
Y'all sound like two curvy old men. It's like we're